Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly draw attention without saying much? It's not about being loud, flashy, or trying too hard. It's about a quiet energy, calm, composed, and self-assured, that naturally pulls others in. As Epictetus said, "Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence." Silent attractiveness is not about chasing attention. It's about commanding respect and admiration through subtle yet powerful habits. In this video, we'll uncover 11 socially attractive habits that elevate your presence without demanding the spotlight. These aren't tricks or quick fixes. They're timeless principles rooted in self-mastery and Stoic wisdom. Habits that help you project confidence, kindness, and self-respect in a way that speaks louder than words. From mastering emotional intelligence to embracing quiet elegance, you'll learn how to cultivate a magnetic presence that leaves a lasting impression. By the end of this video, you'll see that true attractiveness isn't about being noticed, it's about being remembered. So, stay with us and don't miss a single habit, because each one could transform the way others see you and how you see yourself. Let's dive in. 1. Embrace your authentic independence. There's a quiet power in those who stand firm in their individuality, a strength that doesn't shout but resonates deeply. Authentic independence isn't about rejecting others or proving yourself sufficiency. It's about living in alignment with your values, finding fulfillment within, and refusing to let external validation define your worth. In a world consumed by comparison and noise, this silent private strength is rare and magnetic. It speaks volumes without a word, drawing others in with its grounded presence. True independence doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means embracing solitude to reconnect with your inner self, to understand what truly matters, and to align your actions with those values. Ask yourself, am I living for myself or for the expectations of others? This question cuts to the heart of independence. When your choices come from within rather than external pressures, you build a life that reflects your authentic self. This quiet clarity is what others admire, not because you demand attention, but because your calm confidence naturally commands respect. But independence isn't always easy. It requires trusting yourself when no one else does, staying true to your path even when it's lonely, and finding peace in silence. This isn't arrogance, it's strength. It doesn't say, "I don't need anyone." It says, "I'm whole on my own, and that's why I can truly connect with others." Relationships built on mutual respect, not dependence, are the foundation of authentic connections. Embracing your independence means valuing your own company, finding joy in small, private moments, and cultivating a life of quiet focus. When you stop chasing approval, you'll find that the world notices you anyway. Independence isn't loud, it's steady, unshakable, and silently inspiring. 2. Being fully present. In a world overwhelmed by distractions, being fully present is a rare and silent strength that sets you apart. It's not just about being physically there, it's about immersing yourself in the moment and giving your undivided attention to the people and experiences around you. This quiet, private habit creates genuine connections and leaves a lasting impression, not because you demand attention, but because you offer something extraordinary, the feeling of being truly seen and heard. Think about it. How often do you feel dismissed when someone's attention is divided, their eyes glued to their phone or their mind clearly elsewhere? Contrast that with the warmth of a conversation where someone listens intently, responds thoughtfully, and makes you feel valued. That's the power of presence. It's magnetic, not loud. It shows respect, builds trust, and silently draws people in. Being fully present requires intention. It means resisting the urge to check your phone, rehearse your next words, or let your mind wander. Instead, it's about focusing on the moment, listening deeply, observing without judgment, and responding with curiosity. The Stoics believed in this practice. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present. When you live in the now, you're not burdened by the past or consumed by the future. You're in control, projecting calm and confidence that others naturally gravitate toward." Presence also sharpens your awareness. You notice subtleties, the tone of someone's voice, their emotions, or the unspoken dynamics in a room. This makes you more empathetic and socially intelligent, qualities that strengthen relationships and create quiet, lasting influence. To cultivate presence, start small. Put away distractions during conversations. Focus on listening more than speaking. Observe your surroundings with mindfulness. These simple acts radiate calm and care, making others feel valued in your presence. In a noisy world, being fully present is a silent, private act of connection that leaves an unforgettable impact. 3. Cultivate cultural wisdom. There's a quiet power in someone who carries themselves with a calm, grounded understanding of the world. Cultivating cultural wisdom isn't about flaunting knowledge or listing facts. It's about developing an open mind, embracing diverse perspectives, and engaging with life beyond your immediate surroundings. This silent yet profound quality makes you someone who listens, learns, and offers thoughtful insights when it truly matters. It's not about being loud, it's about being quietly memorable. Cultural wisdom begins with curiosity. Are you willing to step outside your bubble and explore how others see the world? It's not just about knowing different traditions or speaking multiple languages. It's about appreciating the richness of human experience. When you engage with people from different walks of life, you develop empathy and understanding, which deepens your connections. This quiet awareness makes you approachable, respected, and someone others naturally gravitate toward. The Stoics understood the value of looking beyond the surface. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Look beneath the surface. Let not the outward appearances mislead you." True cultural wisdom allows you to see life from multiple angles, making you adaptable and thoughtful. It's not about rigidly holding onto your views, but about being open to learning, even from those who see the world differently. This flexibility makes you someone who can navigate complex social situations with ease. To cultivate cultural wisdom, start by broadening your horizons. Read books that challenge your perspectives. Listen to people whose experiences differ from yours. Travel when possible, or explore new cultures through films and conversations. Most importantly, practice listening without judgment. When someone shares their views, resist the urge to agree or disagree immediately. Instead, ask questions that show genuine curiosity. This approach not only deepens your understanding, but also makes others feel valued. Cultural wisdom isn't about dominating conversations. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. When you do share, speak with humility and authenticity. Offer insights to enrich the dialogue, not to impress. Ask yourself, am I open to learning from everyone I meet? The willingness to learn, rather than the need to prove what you know, is what makes you quietly compelling. In a world full of noise and shallow opinions, be the person who speaks with depth, grace, and intention. Cultivate cultural wisdom not for show but for the richness it brings to your life. Over time, you'll find people drawn to your quiet intelligence and grounded energy. That's the silent, private power of cultural wisdom. It doesn't just make you attractive, it makes you unforgettable. 4. Master the art of silent elegance. Sometimes, the most profound statements are made without words. Silent elegance is the art of carrying yourself with quiet confidence, calm composure, and refined grace. It's not about being the loudest or the most noticed in a room, but about the energy you project, subtle, poised, and magnetic. This quiet strength speaks louder than any words could, leaving a lasting impression that resonates deeply with others. Silent elegance begins with how you present yourself. Think about your body language. Are you tense, hurried, or restless? True confidence is reflected in a relaxed posture, steady eye contact, and deliberate movements. There's no need for exaggerated gestures or nervous habits. Simplicity and calmness communicate control, and that quiet assurance draws people in without effort. In a world full of noise, this kind of presence is rare and captivating. Beyond your physical presence, silent elegance is about how you treat others. Courteous behavior, attentive listening, and thoughtful actions show respect for those around you. It's not about formality, but about mindfulness, making others feel valued and respected. People may forget your words, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Silent elegance creates an atmosphere of trust and admiration. Restraint is another hallmark of silent elegance. When faced with conflict or chaos, the ability to remain composed and measured is a powerful statement. The Stoics believed that calmness is strength, and Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength." When you respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, you demonstrate control over yourself rather than being controlled by the moment. To cultivate silent elegance, start small. Slow down, breathe deeply, and carry yourself with intention. Practice mindfulness in your interactions. Truly listen, respond with care, and bring calm energy to every situation. Refinement doesn't mean perfection. It means striving to bring your best self forward, whether through your words, actions, or appearance. Over time, this quiet sophistication becomes second nature. Silent elegance isn't about seeking attention or approval. It's about embracing who you are with dignity and grace. When you master this art, you don't need to demand respect. It comes naturally. In your silent, private strength, you inspire others to do the same, leaving a lasting impression of calm, confidence, and quiet power. 5. A touch of mystery. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, there's an undeniable allure in keeping parts of yourself private. A touch of mystery isn't about being distant or secretive. It's about knowing what to share and what to hold back, creating an air of quiet intrigue that naturally draws people in. When you reveal everything about yourself at once, you leave no room for curiosity. But when you keep certain aspects of your life silent and private, you invite others to wonder, to imagine, and to want to know more. Mystery is powerful because it reflects self-assurance. It shows that you don't need constant validation or attention to feel whole. The Stoics understood this well. Epictetus advised, "Be silent, or let your words be worth more than silence." Mystery is about restraint, choosing not to explain every decision or broadcast every emotion. Instead, let your actions speak for themselves. When you make bold moves without explanation, you signal quiet confidence, leaving others intrigued by your calm, deliberate presence. Cultivating mystery is also about depth. Be the kind of person with layers, interests, passions, and values that aren't immediately obvious. Let people discover you gradually, like peeling back the pages of a book they can't put down. Ask yourself, am I sharing to connect, or am I oversharing to seek approval? The goal isn't to be distant but intentional. Share enough to build trust, but protect the parts of yourself that matter most. When you embrace a touch of mystery, you become someone others can't quite figure out, someone they want to know better. In a world of open books, be the one who leaves a few pages unread. That quiet, private allure makes your presence unforgettable. 6. The subtle scent of sophistication. Sometimes, the smallest details create the deepest impressions. The subtle scent of sophistication is one such detail, a quiet, private signature that speaks volumes about who you are. It's not about overwhelming others or seeking attention. Instead, it's about leaving a refined impression that lingers in their minds long after you've gone. A well-chosen scent reflects self-awareness, personal care, and an understated elegance that silently captivates those around you. Think about it. How often have you remembered someone because of their scent? It's one of our most instinctive senses, capable of evoking powerful memories and emotions. A subtle, pleasant fragrance communicates that you value the details, that you care about how you present yourself, not just visually but in the intangible ways that complete your presence. This quiet attention to detail is what sets you apart. But sophistication isn't just about wearing a fragrance, it's about balance. Overpowering scents can repel, while a light, refined aroma draws people closer. Even the fresh, clean scent of good hygiene can create an aura of quiet confidence. The key is restraint, to enhance your presence without dominating it. A subtle scent whispers sophistication, showing that you value yourself enough to pay attention to even the smallest details. This extends beyond fragrance to overall personal care. Cleanliness, grooming, and a polished appearance reflect self-respect and mindfulness. As Seneca advised, let your outward appearance be simple and dignified, reflecting the serenity of your mind. When your external presence aligns with your inner values, you project calm, composed energy that silently commands respect. To cultivate this habit, start by refining your self-care routine. Choose a scent that feels authentic to you, something subtle yet memorable. Pay attention to the small details: clean, groomed hair, fresh breath, and well-maintained clothing. These quiet efforts create an impression that speaks louder than words. Silent sophistication isn't about trying to stand out, it's about being effortlessly memorable. A subtle scent, paired with thoughtful self-care, sends a powerful message. I respect myself, and I value the details. This quiet confidence leaves a lasting mark, making you silently, irresistibly attractive. 7. The heartbeat of compassion. In a world that moves too fast, compassion is the silent force that sets you apart. It's not about grand gestures or dramatic displays. It's about the quiet, private acts of kindness that make others feel seen, heard, and valued. True compassion comes from listening deeply, offering warmth without expectation, and being present in a way that most people overlook. Ask yourself, when was the last time you made someone feel truly understood? In a society where so many interactions feel transactional, being someone who gives without expecting anything in return is rare and profoundly attractive. Compassion isn't weakness, it's strength. The Stoics understood this well. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." Stoic compassion is about understanding the struggles of others while maintaining your own inner stability. It's not about fixing people's problems or absorbing their burdens. It's about being there, offering calm, comfort, and patience in the moments when they need it most. This quiet presence speaks louder than any words and leaves an impression that lingers long after you're gone. Cultivating compassion begins with listening, not to respond, but to understand. When someone shares their thoughts or struggles, resist the urge to jump in with solutions. Sometimes people just need to feel heard. Compassion also means being patient with others and yourself. Life is messy, and no one is perfect. Showing patience in difficult moments demonstrates emotional maturity, a quality that quietly draws people in. People may not always remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. To embody compassion, start by being kind to yourself. You can't offer empathy to others if your own emotional reserves are empty. Take time to nurture your own well-being, and you'll find it easier to extend kindness to those around you. Compassion isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's the silent heartbeat of connection, a quiet strength that makes you unforgettable in a world that often forgets the value of empathy. 8. Laughter and joy. Few things are as quietly magnetic as someone who carries genuine joy and an easy sense of humor. Laughter is a silent yet powerful connector, breaking barriers and creating warmth in even the most challenging moments. Life is full of struggles, but when you can find humor in its imperfections, you show a resilience that commands respect. It's not about being the loudest person in the room or forcing laughter. It's about embracing joy in a way that feels natural and private, radiating a calm lightness that draws others in. Ask yourself, do you look for moments of joy in your daily life? Stoicism, often seen as serious, encourages this mindset. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Choosing to meet life's unpredictability with humor is a quiet act of strength. It shows you're in control of your emotions, not overwhelmed by them. This perspective not only helps you navigate challenges, but also makes you approachable and relatable. People are drawn to those who can laugh at life's quirks and their own imperfections. It makes them feel safe and accepted. Laughter also strengthens connections. Think of your closest relationships. How often have they been built on shared humor? Humor fosters trust and belonging. It's not about being the funniest person, but about creating moments of lightness that make others feel at ease. When you can laugh at yourself, you show humility and confidence, qualities that silently attract others. To cultivate this habit, notice small moments of joy in everyday life. Smile at life's quirks, share light-hearted observations, and surround yourself with those who uplift you. Joy is contagious. When you bring humor and warmth into your interactions, you create an environment where everyone feels lighter and more connected. Life doesn't have to be serious all the time. By embracing laughter and joy, you show resilience, grace, and a quiet strength that leaves a lasting impression. 9. The art of self-care. True self-care is silent, yet transformative. It's not about indulgence or vanity, but about respecting yourself enough to prioritize your well-being. When you care for your body, mind, and emotions, you quietly communicate that you value yourself, creating a magnetism that doesn't need words. Ask yourself, do you treat yourself with the care and attention you deserve? Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. It's the foundation of balance, resilience, and inner strength, qualities that naturally draw others toward you. The Stoics understood the importance of harmony between mind and body. Seneca wrote, "A sound mind in a sound body is a short but full description of a happy state in this world." Self-care starts with the basics, nourishing your body through regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient rest. These habits don't just improve your physical health, they project quiet discipline and self-respect. You don't need to be perfect, but when you show that you value your well-being, others notice and admire the silent confidence it creates. Beyond the physical, self-care extends to your mental and emotional health. Life's challenges are constant, but those who practice self-care cultivate tools to manage stress, whether through meditation, journaling, or moments of solitude. These practices create mental clarity and a calm presence, making you someone who exudes composure and balance. People are naturally drawn to those who seem grounded and at peace, not because they're loud or demanding attention, but because they radiate quiet strength. Self-care also means setting boundaries. It's about knowing when to say no, when to rest, and when to protect your energy. Boundaries aren't selfish, they reflect self-worth. When you respect your time and needs, others follow suit. This quiet assertion of your value is deeply attractive because it shows you know your worth without needing to prove it. Start small. Are you getting enough rest? Are you eating well? Are you giving yourself moments to breathe and reflect? These small acts of care, done consistently, build a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. Self-care isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself every day, even when life feels overwhelming. When you do, you create a quiet, private foundation of strength and vitality that others can't help but notice. In the end, self-care isn't loud or performative. It's a steady, private commitment to your well-being. And in that quiet practice, you become someone whose presence feels calm, grounded, and irresistibly magnetic. Take care of yourself, not to be seen, but because you deserve it. And watch as the world silently takes notice. 10. Emotional intelligence and social awareness. There's a quiet power in someone who truly understands their emotions and those of others. Emotional intelligence and social awareness are not loud or flashy traits. They are silent and private strengths that leave a lasting impact. At its core, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions while being attuned to the feelings of others. Imagine being in a tense situation. Do you react impulsively, or do you stay calm and composed? The person with emotional intelligence observes, listens, and responds with thoughtfulness, creating an atmosphere of stability and trust. Ask yourself, how do you handle emotionally charged moments? Do you bring calm, or do you add to the chaos? Social awareness complements emotional intelligence by teaching you to read the room and adapt to the energy around you. It's about knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to take the lead and when to step back. The Stoics valued this balance deeply. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This wisdom reminds us that silence, observation, and thoughtful responses often carry more weight than words. Social awareness allows you to engage meaningfully without dominating, fostering connections that feel authentic and grounded. Cultivating emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. Reflect on your reactions. Are you in control, or do your emotions control you? Balance is the goal, not suppressing your feelings but responding to them with clarity and purpose. Once you master this, empathy naturally follows. Empathy isn't about fixing others' problems, it's about showing you care. A nod, a kind word, or simply listening can create a profound connection. These quiet acts of understanding make others feel valued and respected. Social awareness requires mindfulness. Pay attention to the dynamics of a room before acting. Are you adding calm or contributing to tension? Observe body language, tone, and unspoken cues. By doing so, you become someone who enhances the atmosphere, not disrupts it. Practice being fully present, put away distractions, make eye contact, and listen without waiting for your turn to speak. These subtle habits create a sense of trust and connection that people are naturally drawn to. Emotional intelligence and social awareness are not about perfection, they're about presence. They're about being mindful of how you show up in the world and how your energy affects others. In a world full of ego and impulsiveness, these traits stand out as quiet strengths. When you cultivate them, you don't just leave an impression, you leave people feeling seen, heard, and understood. And that silent, steady presence, it's irresistibly magnetic. 11. Consistency and reliability. Few traits are as quietly powerful as consistency and reliability. In a world where promises are often broken and commitments are fleeting, being someone who follows through without seeking recognition sets you apart. Reliability isn't about grand gestures, it's about showing up, day after day, in both big and small ways. Ask yourself, can others count on you when it matters most? When you consistently honor your word, you build trust, not through loud declarations, but through steady, silent actions that speak volumes. Consistency creates stability in relationships. When people know they can rely on you, it fosters respect and a sense of security. You don't need to announce your dependability, it becomes evident over time. Stoicism emphasizes this discipline. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Living your principles with quiet determination builds a reputation that others admire. You become the person who doesn't waver under pressure, who remains grounded in moments of uncertainty, and that silent strength is magnetic. Reliability isn't perfection. It's about showing up even when it's inconvenient, doing what you say you'll do, and staying true to your commitments. Think about how rare that is today. Many people cancel plans, overpromise, or only follow through when it benefits them. When you consistently deliver, you stand out, not because you demand attention, but because your steadiness earns respect. This steadiness extends to emotional reliability. Being calm and predictable in your reactions makes others feel safe. People are naturally drawn to those who bring a sense of balance and control into chaotic situations. Emotional consistency shows that you're not easily swayed by external noise, and that quiet stability fosters trust. To cultivate reliability, start small. Keep your promises, no matter how minor. Build routines that reflect your values. Over time, these habits create a foundation of silent confidence, not forced, but earned. Reliability doesn't need to be loud, it's proven through action. And in a world of fleeting commitments, being consistent and dependable leaves a lasting impression. In a world full of noise and fleeting impressions, silent attractiveness is a rare and powerful force. It's not about being loud, flashy, or seeking attention. It's about embodying qualities that quietly command respect and admiration. From mastering emotional intelligence to embracing independence, cultivating cultural wisdom, and practicing silent elegance, these 11 habits build a magnetic presence that speaks louder than words. True attractiveness isn't something you chase, it's something you cultivate from within. When you align your actions with your values, treat others with kindness, and carry yourself with quiet confidence, you leave a lasting impact without ever needing to shout. So, start small, stay consistent, and let your presence speak for itself. Because in the end, it's not about being noticed, it's about being unforgettable.